Hello, hello. Yeah, good evening. Hi, Chloe, how are you? Oh. I'm good. I'm good. Would you like an astrological card? Hi, Laura. How are you? No bother. Hold on a second. Chloe, you're a follower, aren't you? Yeah, you're a follower. I knew you were. What's that mean? What does what mean? Hi, Laura. I'm good. I'm so much better. Oh my God. I was just like in days yesterday. Oh, sounds so much better. Astrology. What does it mean? That is a big question. So I'm going to give you an oracle card, okay? So astrology is basically a blueprint of the sky in when you were born, right? And it is basically shows you your personality traits, what you're kind of here to do, who's your best kind of person to be with, your mothering style, how you perceive the world, your intuition, how you love and receive love, your thought processes, how you communicate, your observations on things, and just a lot. Astrology means a lot. Just because you don't know one thing doesn't mean you're not smart, my lovely. Now, okay, so your card is part of fortune. So there could be an increase for you in in something, in some way, shape or form in your life. Now, that doesn't mean that it has to be money. It could be an increase in self-esteem. It could be an increase in knowing what path you're on. And it could, for you, I think it's an increase of love in yourself. So I got the word love most definitely. So if that means that, hi Dorothea, how are you? Hi Amanda. I'll have to start writing these people down. We don't have Dave today because he's sick. So that was Laura, Dorothea, but then Amanda goes first because she is a sub. Amanda, you have the subscription of the major arcana cards. So I'll do that here. Thank you for the populars. So how has everybody been? I'm feeling so much better. I just needed the day. I think I just needed the day. But I ended up being on TikTok, and anyway, I was on with a skeptic. I did a co-host thing with a skeptic that says that there's such thing as psychics and mediums. Yeah, now the hubby has it. And I'm going to be in my brother's house for the next couple of days. Tomorrow I'm going to, what was it? To babysit my brother's kids. So I'm glad I feel better. Now, Amanda, so your tarot card, your major arcana for the week is Temperance. I put a little, I'm going to put all the clips. I took all the clips when I was on it off, and it's in my phone, so I'm going to put them all together in Canva and then upload them to YouTube. But I got a snippet of it, and it's on my profile, so you can go and have a little listen to it on the videos, in the videos. So temperance, you're after getting temperance, and what that is basically bringing in balance into your life. Where is it that you need to kind of zone in on and bring in balance? So temperance can also mean that that you're kind of at a point in your life where grievances and don't really play a major role anymore. So that you've kind of gotten over a hump. And so this week is like very peaceful, hopefully. Are your kids going back to school? Are they back in school? Mr. Pressure, if you want an answer, you can either get a mini read or you can, oh, I didn't do a gift goal. There we go. I didn't do the gift goal. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? What is happening? I can't see at the minute. Live gifts. Hold on. And then now there's the gift goals. Yeah, feeling chilled. Yeah, that's the kind of essence of the week, my lovely. What do we have next? So we have Laura. Laura, are you still there for your astrological chart? Or anybody else that wants that is a new follower? No, I don't do pregnancy questions, my lovely. Sorry. Anything got to do with health or health court cases or like death or anything like that. I don't do that. Laura, you're here. So anybody else that wants an astrological oracle card, just pop it in the chat and say yes, and I will get to it. Anybody wants a mini read, go just see the link in the thing. Laura. Okay, Laura, you've got the Dran Trine. Emma Jane, lovely, honey. Hold on a second. So I'll just finish this card and then I'll move on to the paid read. Perfect. So Laura, when it's a grand trine, it's about a blessing. So you will have a blessing in the next week ahead, in the week ahead. So, or in the next, whatever. But a blessing, it's like, a trine is about, is the essence of Jupiter. So what that is, it could be like this urge to learn. When it's Jupiterian, it can be about spirituality, having the faith. Good. Take it in advance. That's exactly it. And be more optimistic and knowing that the flow is on its way. Like you're in the flow. So just making sure that you're concentrating on positive statements, not positive thoughts, positive statements, and what would you call it? So that you're on a more optimistic path. Does that make sense? Now, we have the lovely Emma. Emma, I'm just going to get my tarot cards. Now, when we get to, let me see here. Thank you for the populars. Is my new year. The full moon coming is is my new year? Are we not heading for a new moon? Is the new moon not on the 23rd and then it's a full moon? Is that your full moon? No problem, Emma. So Emma, let me have a little look. Did you write anything in? No, you didn't write anything. So is it just a general read, or would you like is there something that you need clarity on? Oh, sir, Virgo moon. Okay. You see, when you're getting Virgo moon, yeah. Pisces sun, Virgo moon. And is the full moon on your degree of the moon? Emma, no problem. Emma Jane, no problem. Sorry, I have to move these cards so I can swap them around. Now, I've too many cards places. Like I'm going to move my astrology cards here over to here, and then there we go. Now, Emma. Sorry, I couldn't see the chat there because I like looking at the person's profile picture while I'm shuffling. So, hi SJ, how are you? Just a general, please. No problem. Now. Oh, God. Okay. That, oh God, wasn't for you, Emma. Sorry. No. Emma. Okay, that's a little bit. Okay. So Emma, the cards that I'm after pulling for you is, I think you need to get more grounded, more grounded, and knowing your path, knowing that everything is going to be okay. There could be some sort of an invitation or description. The first two cards are about money. The new moon is exactly on my moon. Okay, I'll get to that in a sec. So there has to be a level of maturity in where you're putting your money, is what I want to say. And it's like maybe being so much of a social butterfly is brilliant for your self-esteem and being with people, but maybe it's not so great on your pocket. So there is a little bit of patience that you need at the moment. And what I would say is that have your ambitions, absolutely have your ambitions, and work towards your goals in what you have in your head, because I think it's more got to do with, like, you do have goals that you want to achieve, but because they're not coming to you as easy, you're kind of getting angry with it. You're kind of getting angry with the universe. You're getting angry with feeling that it's hopeless kind of situation. But what I would say, you need to stay the path. Okay, so you need to create more of, don't be too, I suppose, hasty in flipping the switch. Don't be too hasty in, I suppose, trying to change your mind. I think that there is something that you're going to have to walk away from, and it will be quite quick. So I think there's something gaining momentum in your head, and it kind of falls back then onto that negative talk in your head, kind of like that you don't know what way's going or you don't know what way's up kind of situation. But what I would say is that there is going to be a new idea, a new plan, and a new kind of focus for you, okay? and I think you're going to be able to realize what your abilities actually are, so that you can move forward. And that I think the burden that you have, there could be, you could be overburdened with some sort of issues, but they will all start falling away for you in the next I would say 2 weeks, 2 days, more like 2 weeks, and that the plan that you're creating is going to get expansive and you'll be able to stay on that track. Okay, my lovely. I think really no problem. I think definitely the take home is that don't be pushing so much and just let it happen, because I think that there's I suppose we can all be a little bit like that in the sense that, okay, I want this is where I want to go, but because it doesn't come quick enough, you kind of get pissed off and then you're pushing it further away, you know. Yeah. So if we get to 10,000 likes, I will see about doing mediumship. I haven't done mediumship, and I don't have anybody here at the moment. So we will see. Oh, but obviously, if someone comes up, I will absolutely give you a message. No problem. No problem. Now, that order was fulfilled. Now, we've done Laura. We are now on Dorothea. And then anybody else that said yes in the comments, please just put another yes, so I don't have to go, that you want an astrological oracle card, and we'll see what's coming up for you. So, let me see. Dorothea. Okay, Dorothea, you're after getting the Mars card. Okay, so hi Claire, how are you? The Mars card. Okay, so the Mars card basically is, Mars can be about trying to, it can be our fight or flight response, to be honest, because it's about survival mode, and that's an instinct rather than intuition. And I was only talking about this today, the difference between the two. One is a biological process, the other one is a gift. So I think there should be more ambition in you, okay? So I think that you need to try and calm your emotions down so that the path can be opened up for you more. Sorry, I'm after getting a message there. Oh yeah. Sorry. So what I mean by that, when you get the Mars card, is don't be too forceful on yourself. Okay? This is for you, Dorothea. So don't be too mean to yourself, is what I want to say. Okay? Now, let's see. Yes, let's see. Is Steve cheating on Yvonne? You just, for a yes or no, you just have to do the gift goal. One of the gift goals. Oh, are they, Dorothea? Who have we next? Laura, when you have, appreciate you, Dorothea, thank you. When you have a new moon on your moon, also, I'd like to know what phase your moon is. Did you say you were born on a full moon? Oh, Laura, were you not here? I was just talking to you. I am going to get to Claire now. Yeah, what I was saying, what if you would like a mini read, just have a little read up here of the crack, of what the crack is. You were born on a full moon, and now the new moon is on your full moon in your chart. Okay, so that means you're going to feel it in an emotional way. You're going to feel it more than most. Let me just have a little look at the chart of the moment. Does anybody know what degree the new moon is going to be on? Virgo. My moon is 1 degree. It's 0 degrees something. Oh, so it's on an anaretic degree. So, yeah, but where's everybody else's? No. Oh. 1, 2, 3. So it's squared Uranus. Okay. So there could be a surprise. It's in your 10th house. It could be it could be a surprise when it comes to something about your vocation, how you feel about your career status, how you feel about maybe your reputation in the world, or where where you want to. So you have moon in the 10th. I'm always connected to people that are, it doesn't matter. And where's your MC? What degree is your MC? Is it in the 9th or the 10th or? So Virgo is your 10th and your MC is in your 9th then? So you're a philosopher. It just means when you have a new moon on your full moon, it means that you're going to feel it a little bit more. Especially when it's on an anaretic degree of 0 degrees or, oh, hi, Stacey. Thank you so much. Yes, I am using whole sign. Placidus I would use in correspondence with whole sign. And I'm not getting into the whole sign Placidus argument. Now, Claire, oh, sorry, I have a sub in now, a sub. Okay, I wasn't using whole sign. You don't know how it translates. Yeah, well, I'm not getting it. I'm not giving a lecture on but there's a story to be told when there's between the two. Let's just put it that way. There's a story to be told between the two, and that's why I look at both. But yeah, it just means you're going to feel this thing. And if it's a new moon on your full moon, so what I would do is 2 days after the new moon, when the little sliver of the moon, just put an intention out there and something that you want that's in your 10th house. So something that's related in your 10th house. And Virgonian, you know? Maybe a new start in something. Now, Claire. Moon is in the 12th house. Do you know what, Laura? I just have to look at it myself, to be honest. Because it's not just that. It's not just one. Claire, what's the story? Oh, sorry. I'm doing I'd have to look at it myself because it's jumping all over the place. Your moon is everywhere. And it's not just the moon. Like, it's not just the moon. MC's in the 11th. Very good. So when we have Claire, we have an astrological card for you, my darling. You've got the moon. We're talking about the moon so much. You've got the moon. So, Claire, when people get the moon card, because there's like 50 odd cards there, when people get the moon card, I'm always drawn to maybe you want to develop your psychic abilities. You want to be able to use your intuition maybe on a daily basis, or maybe you do use your intuition on a daily basis. I think there's an impulse towards that, towards the kind of the unseen world, when that moon card comes up. No problem, Laura. I would have to see it. I'd have to see your chart is the thing, to make more sense of it. And if you want to book a reading, absolutely fantastic, and we can get on Zoom. But so the moon card, Claire, it's more about your intuition, your emotions, and maybe they're just a little bit flared at the moment. If you have, maybe there's excessive emotions. So when you have, I suppose, when you get the moon card, it's telling you to take notice. Take note. You still caught up? Yeah, I am. Yeah, but I'm not. I sound worse than I am, but I feel fine. That's why I'm here. So Claire, what am I saying to you? Have you been feeling like that? Maybe you wanted to take some steps into figuring out your psychic abilities, or have you? Is Claire still there? I've always felt very intuitive. Yeah. Well, this would be the card that is kind of saying to you, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time for you to maybe take the first step or the next step in seeing where that can go. Now, if you're interested, I do have a psychic development class on in my bio. If you want to have a little look there, it's not very expensive at all. And it's the starter points, because what I do always say is, if you can name it, right? If you can name your ability, then not only can you tame it, but you can also expand it, because then you have the exercises. It comes with a journal and everything that you can to use the exercises with. And what was it? And it goes through all different exercises for all the different Claires. So if you're interested, definitely go through my bio there. So my lovely Stacey, you had your reading this week, did you? Yeah. And look, if you wanted to book an appointment with me after you've taken the class, just a half an hour appointment, and I could maybe give you a spiritual assessment also. Oh, the hubby did. That's right. So you got yours. So because you're a sub, do you want astrological oracle card, or do you want a major arcana card? I'm going to give you, I have these in my hand, so I'm going to give you a card. What's it called? What is it called? Major Arcana. I'll give you one of these. And then if everybody who wants an astrological oracle card, please just put yes in the comment and make sure that you're following me. That would be absolutely fantastic. Now, Now, lovely. Oh, thank you for the heart, me. Hi, Live. I will pop you on here. No problem. Now, okay, so you've got the Fool. Now, the Fool doesn't mean you are a fool. It just means that maybe there's a little bit naivety going on with you at the moment. But also of starting something new. The Fool is about like taking the first step into starting something new, okay? Beginning of manifestation, beginning of having that actual thought in order for inspiration to happen, or working off inspired action. Do you know what I mean? It's like, get up and do it. That's what that that's what that card means. So maybe that there is something new coming for you, my lovely. Now, is Leanne still in? Is Leanne still in Carl Hall? Yeah. Is Leanne still in here? Leanne? Irish Adrian? Just have to give a follow, my lovely. And if you could share it out, if you could share this out with friends that you know would love this kind of content, please do. Because now, so who do we have? You keep telling me I'm going to start something new. Wish I knew what it was. Well, maybe it's you need to get the finger out and figure it out. Figure it out. If I keep telling you, then there's something that has to start. So some sort of inspiration may happen for you to move to start something, my lovely. So Leanne isn't here anymore. Is Leanne here anymore? I don't think Leanne is here anymore. And again, if you've paid for a reading, please put in paid. So because I can only check after the fact. Okay, lovelies. So, Leanne is not here. So do we have live? Live? Oh, thank you, Stacey. Thank you so much. Is Live here or Liv? Is that her name? Again, anybody that would like a card, just put in yes in the comments. Live, have you gone? I think Live is gone. Lisa M. As long as you're following, of course I will do you a card, Lisa M. Carl, I have you down, my lovely. Carl, you're actually next if Liv doesn't. Liv said thank you, so I'm wondering, did she think that card was for her that I was talking to Stacey? Sure, look, whatever floats her boat. Now, Carl, your astrological card is... See, when there's no profile picture, I feel like I can't connect. That's the thing. Lisa, are you still there? Okay. Yeah, you just have to follow me, darling, to get on the list. Thanks so much. So, this is what you're after getting, Lisa. Or not Lisa, Carl. So, thank you. Carl, the Gemini card, right, is about a lot of thinking. So much thinking that maybe you need to kind of talk it out. Gemini is the effervescent sign, and it can also mean, people see them as Gemini as two-faced, but it's not. It's that they're person focused. So this Gemini card for you is to maybe to mind your words. Is there something that you're being too harsh with, or even if it's with yourself? Is there something is there someone that you're being too harsh with? And if it's yourself, then you just really need to kind of focus on being more nicer to yourself, my lovely Lisa. So that was Coral. So anybody else that would like a astrological card, just put yes in the comments and just make sure that you are following along. Irish Adrian, I don't know if you're following me or not. Oh, you are. You are. Irish Adrian, you're down. So perfect. Lisa, your astrological card. No. Sorry, who am I doing this for? Lisa. So, Lisa, you're after getting the water element. Woo. And what that is basically your emotions. And when it comes to your emotions, this water element is like about sensing. It can be about, oh, thank you, SJ. I'll pop you down. Do you want an oracle card, honey? I will pop you down. Thank you. So when it's about your emotions, maybe it's that you're feeling just, yeah, no problem. I was about to say the SJ. The water element is about your emotions, okay? So when I see this card and I'm trying to connect with you, Lisa, are you being a little bit, I keep on saying this, but it keeps on coming to mind. Are you being a little bit too hard on yourself? That this water element is like checking in with your emotions, making sure you're okay. Maybe is it that you need a little bit of grounding. You need to ground yourself a little bit more. And that it's, I would say there's an element of nervousness, because I'm after getting a bit of a nervousness in my stomach. And pulsating in my throat. Sorry, Lisa, do you have someone in the spirit world that would have had digestive issues? That died of digestive issues? Yeah, I think I have someone here for you, honey. So I'm going to continue with that. Okay. So I'm definitely seeing like I'm definitely short of breath. I have like maybe like a fixate, I'm very fixated on my chest and in my throat. I'm thinking blood pressure, because it's like that blood pressure feeling in your face and in your head. I'm trying to ask okay, so that's I'm trying to see what else they're showing me. So do you know what? I'm actually walking along a very long beside a wall, and the only way to describe it is like it winds around. And are you Irish, Lisa? Because I'm in a wall in Finglas, up at Glen Hill. Are you anywhere near Finger? I don't know, but this is where I'm walking, and this is the picture that is going on in my head, going up around Glen Hill, across from Tesco's there. So, that's where I'm walking to. So another thing, they're giving me like a Dublin bus. Another one, they're showing me Dublin bus. They're also showing me the quays, along the quays there in town in Dublin. So I'm definitely in Dublin. I'm getting all different pictures of people in Dublin. So, or on places in Dublin. So I don't know. They're showing me batch bread. You know, batch bread, like Brennan's batch bread. Hi, and I kind of only want to hear from Lisa at the moment. Lisa, so let me see. It does make sense. Okay, I'm trying to see, is it a man or a woman? A man or a woman? A man or a woman? No, I'm not getting a man or a woman. No, I'm not getting if it's a man or a woman. Normally I'd get some sort of feeling to say yes or no. It's not giving me a man or a woman, but Dublin bus, batch bread, you know that saying, it's like a child. It's like a child saying, you know, windy, windy weathers, we all go together. That's what they've put in my head. Or like, you know, get up there and I'll kick you up the arse. You know, that kind of going down the road type situation. Like, you know, when you're playing with kids, you're walking down the road and then you're kicking them up the arse and doing all these like little nursery rhymes. So they're putting that in their head. And these little French fancies, something got to do with French fancies. You know, the little pink ones and the yellow ones? Nobody likes the chocolate ones. I'm trying to see another picture. Does that make sense? Yeah, so French fancies. So obviously they like their food. So there is these kind of statements that are being said, and it's like about being emotional. Okay, and it's definitely connected to blood pressure. So they're keep putting this blood pressure thing on, as if I'm suffering with high blood pressure. So that's something. Then it's like, okay, I'm trying to ask them to give me something solid, to give me an image that I can convey to you, so you'll know who it is. You know, like they've put this image in my head where, you know, the part of the bar that opens up for the barmen and the waitresses to come in and out, and like standing at the end of that with an elbow kind of there in that little gap of a bar, do you know, like in a pub. That's where they're standing, like with an elbow. I think it's a man. I could be wrong. Would that make sense to you? Oh, it's your dad. Okay, perfect. At least I don't know why he wouldn't tell me if he was a man, because I was saying man or woman, man and woman. And it wasn't happening. So he's standing there at the bar, at the end of the bar. So he's getting quite choked up. Like he's putting he's kind of be like, you know, that pain in your throat that you get when you're crying, you know, when you're crying so much, and maybe that's why the water element card came along. Is it that you're quite emotional at the moment, and that like they always say this, but like that he's always around you. He does want you to know that he's listening, and that sometimes you need a little bit, you need to give him time to answer, even though he can't answer in the same way he used to, but he will answer. So now I'm going to ask for a little, is there a way of him communicating with you in the future? Um, I don't know why he would give me a poppy. He showed, you know, the poppy from like the war in England, you know, that the poppy. It's not a poppy flower because they're out of season, but it's the actual poppy that you would buy for World War commemorations. And he's laughing. So unless like you find one on the road or you find one around, he's just shown me that. He's shown me like a puppy. So I don't know. Is there anything else there? Is there a baby in the family? Lisa. Is there a new baby in the family? Because he's showing me a baby. Oh, really? Well, I don't do them kind of questions. But he showed me a baby, so I have to say it. You're not sure if you're pregnant right now. Okay. So, so I don't know. He was showing me this kind of honeycomb. I don't know why. He loves his food. He loves his food, I think. He was showing me like honeycomb. I don't know why he was showing me honeycomb, but definitely he went back to the baby. And was your dad quite a jolly man? And did he have a distinct laugh? Because when I see someone laugh, hi Claire, how are you? When I see, yeah, jolly and a joker, yes. Yeah, because when I see someone laugh, now I'm throwing my head back as if I'm laughing, but it means that he's conveying his kind of like, you know, jolliness, wanting to have the crack, like, you know, that kind of sure, life would be, you know, that life would be dull without a bit of crack, you know, that kind of everything's a joke, that kind of thing. I'm trying to see. He's showing me like throwing stones in a pond or a lake. The Phoenix Park. Anything got to do with the Phoenix Park? Because I'm kind of at the you know, the dogs pond. The dogs pond at the Phoenix Park is he's showing me, and he's kind of throwing stones into there. Again, that was beside water. Yeah, we would go there when younger. Oh, really? Yeah, we would too. Yeah, throwing the bread. He's throwing bread now in at the ducks. So I don't know whether that was my memory or it's actually what he's conveying. So hold on a sec. It's always these C words I can't get. Like, that's another C. That's, yeah, isn't it, SJ? Sorry, I'll get to your oracle card now in a minute. And you see, when it's Dublin, when I see things in Dublin, I'm like, is that me? Or is that what I'm getting? So I'm trying to get something else. So he's walking through, it's like that there's a few of yous and yous were walking through like muck and one of yous lost a welly. Does that mean anything to you? You know, like when you're going through muck and then your welly gets stuck, and then, oh, thank you, Claire, and then your foot kind of comes out of the welly and goes into the muck. I don't know. He's put that into my head. Was that a funny moment as a child or something? Was your dad a Republican? At your granny's? That's a memory, is it? Your dad was a Republican. Well, then he was fucking having a laugh because he was laughing at the poppy. Yeah, and he was a Republican. Perfect, because he's putting the poppy back in my head. He's putting the poppy back in my head, and it's like you're forgetting about the poppy. I'll give her a poppy. And the only way you would do that is if you're a Republican and you were like taking the piss. He's taking the mick. So he's a pure joker, is he? That makes more sense. I'm like, why is he saying in poppy? He's kind of saying, he's saying, yeah, always. Okay, perfect. And would he be like, you're a bit slow on the uptake there? That's what he was kind of saying to me. You're a bit slow on the uptake there. About the poppies. I love these Dubliners that come in. I love them. Like I had another Dubliner came in and their sign to the person that they were talking to was I'll fuck a pigeon at her, because they know that she was scared of pigeons. Do you know what I mean? So it's fucking hilarious when a Dubliner comes in. I love it. He might not be even a Dubliner, but that's what I feel like he is. Or maybe he spent a lot of time in Dublin, but I feel like he's a Dubliner. So I'm trying to see what else. Would he say like, this is gas? Because like, I think he thinks this is gas. He thinks this is hilarious. That this is happening. As in, he's giving me images and I'm relaying it to you. He's like, this is gas. He defo would find all this a laugh. That's cool, isn't it? I love this. Like, I love it. That's why, like, I don't, sorry. So he's bringing me down into town where the cobblestones are. Not, and there's an archway. It's not Temple Bar. It's more down near kind of Crumlin, Mead Street, that type of area. Would he have gone there? Crumlin. Is he from Crumlin? Stop it. Oh my God. Like, I shock myself. He is from Crumlin. Fucking hell. Oh my God. I'm actually getting all red and that's mad, isn't it? So the wall wasn't in Glen Hill. The wall was in Crumlin. And I know the wall he's talking about. It's just that I don't know the ins and outs of Crumlin. I couldn't tell you where it is, but I've seen it. Because my granny was from Crumlin. Well, she wasn't from Crumlin, but my granny and granddad had the shoe shop across from the Coombe, the Callaghan's, H. Callaghan, which is down the road from Crumlin. Like, literally, you throw a stone and there's Crumlin. That's fucking mad, isn't it? Oh my God, I love that. Okay, let me see, does he get anything else? Okay, now I'll just stuff. I'm trying to see what he worked at. What did he work at? So he's definitely using his hands. Did he have big forearms? Or was this part of his arm really big? And did he use his hands for work? Doing this kind of motion. But I don't know what I'm holding. I don't know what I'm... He was a labourer. There you go. He was a labourer. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see what was in my hand, but I knew I was doing a lot of this, like just movements with my hands. That's the way it was going. Would he have done this? You're good. You're good. Would he have done that? Would he have winked and said something to you? Stop. Would he? Okay. Lisa, you didn't know this was going to be happening, did you? You just wanted an oracle card. Sorry. This gas. Are you still in Crumlin? Are you still living in Crumlin? Right, that's definite evidence. Sorry, I had to decline someone there. You live in Mayo now? I don't live in Dublin either. Hi Laura, how are you? I'm just in the middle of a mediumship reading. I'm in Cavan. So he's still quite he's still giving me that blood pressure feeling. So he's still giving me something within the heart. And hi from Kilkenny. Oh, you're in Kilkenny. He's just making me very aware of my own heart. Maybe it's for me, I don't know. But it's like maybe it's just that love feeling, you know, the love feeling for oh, he died of a heart attack. Okay, and he had digestive issues in his when he was alive, because that's what he hit me with first. Am I right in saying that? So he died of a heart attack. So that's what the blood pressure is, and then the heart. Yeah, and blood pressure. Okay, so he did have digestive issues. Perfect, and then he had blood pressure. You see, this is why I cannot charge for mediumship, because I can't get everybody. I can't 100% say that I'm going to get someone in for the person. So this is what all I was doing was getting an oracle card for you, Lisa, and all this came along. So I'm going to really ask him for a sign now, because he was pulling the piss earlier with the poppy. So okay, this is a random one, but an apple falling from the table. He's going to make an apple fall from a table or fall from a height. He will make, and that will be him. To not freak you out, but to say that he's around, and to say that he's always there. Everybody that's passed, I do believe they are just in a different. But you'll have to let me know if that happens, because you know this could be all a load of shit coming from my head. You know what I mean? I don't know. So in the next couple of weeks, if an apple falls from a height of some description, somewhere, then let me know. And let me know about the baby then, because he did show me a baby, and the baby was in nappies. You know, it was this, he was doing this with a baby in nappies. Couple of months old, sitting up like this, like he was doing this. So there you go. I'll leave it there. And Lisa, if all I ask is for you to share my profile out with people that would be interested in it. And thank you so much for letting me do that and letting me practice my mediumship with you and your lovely dad. Oh, thank you. I know, I'd love to be able to give everybody a mediumship reading. I really would. Now, is SJ still there? Is SJ still there for her? I don't know if SJ is there. She's probably gone off and done her own live. Oh, you are there. Lovely. I still have a cold. So I'm going to give you an oracle card, an astrological oracle card. Now, okay. So you have the thanks, Claire. Do you know what I loved about it was they were bringing me around places that I had been. Now, when it comes to the Coblock and the Arch, I was only told about that by my dad. I'd never seen it. So that's why I said Crumlin or that side of town. I can't remember what I said now. But I seen the Arch and then I seen the Coblocks, because my dad would tell me how he used to get to school through the Arch where the Coblock was, going into kind of Mead Street. So that's mad, isn't it? I never seen that place, but then the place was put into my head. And then that's when I said, hiya Karen, how are you? Sorry, SJ. So you have the Aquarius and the knowing. Well, we all know that you have the knowing. You're a medium. And what Aquarius is about the future. It's always planning for the future. It's always looking into the future. Where am I supposed to go? What I'm supposed to be doing? And when you have this Aquarius card is, I think you have to just be comfortable in the knowing. Comfortable in the knowing that everything's just going to work out. So when we have, when Aquarius is in the picture, it's about trying to be more independent and having the freedom to choose. It can be about humanitarian things, and I suppose that's, you are working in a humanitarian way, because you're bringing what would you call it, people comfort in knowing and getting evidence there for their loved ones. So you are working in a humanitarian way in that sense, but also maybe there's a little bit element of filling up your own cup as well. Okay, my lovely, that's for you. That's for you. Now, I have to do Claire. Now, Claire, I know the question. Oh, thank you. That was a mad one, wasn't it? SJ with the dog pond and all, and the muddy boots and all that kind of stuff. Oh, it's changed. Claire, it's changed. I actually forgot to voice clip you back. Yesterday was a washout, you know yourself. I know there's def being 4 transactions. You know there's definitely been 4. Oh, so that's a yes. That's a yes for 4 transactions. Okay, okay, okay. So is there more than 4? Let me have a wee look. She admitted. The cheeky bitch. Oh my God. I don't know. Some people just like, what the hell? Okay. Is there more than 4? Yes. First card, yes. She's just feeling stuck and she can't admit it. There is more than 4. And what I would say is that she's feeling trapped and she doesn't know how to respond. Yeah, do send me a voice clip. I forgot to voice clip it last time when we were having our conversation. So I think when it comes to dealing with this is going to be done in a very structured way. No emotion. When it comes, are you liking your own live at the moment? Yes, I am, because I don't have a Dave. I know you were checking to see, was it another person? So I think the older man, I think the older man is going to be very subdued in his emotions, and that he's going to do it. Don't worry. And there's going to be, is someone going to feel a little bit sorry for her in a little sense? I think she could. I don't think this is going to affect the family. I don't think he's going to let that. Like he still wants his happy family. They still want to be all together and be able to like be going in and out of people's houses, that kind of thing. But I think someone is going to feel more. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's just letting it go. But in doing that, right, it's going to cause more anxiety, and it's going to cause, it could happen again. She's going to say that she's not going to do it again, but she is. Oh, decline. Because it's her anxiousness and feeling stressed, feeling like that. Is she kind of saying it's an addiction? That it's got to do with her mental health? Is she pulling that card? I know. Yeah, you'd be looking at everything. No, I think she could do. I think that there could be like that she's feeling backed into a corner, she's feeling restricted, that she's going through some hardship, and this is why she's doing it. But I think Jay just wants a new beginning, start afresh and forget all that's happened, because he doesn't want things to kind of mull up there. But what I would say is to be actively looking at transactions online daily. That's the advice that I would give, my lovely. She needn't bother. Yeah, I wouldn't be giving her any sympathy either, to be honest. So that was you, Claire. That was you. Now, who do we have? So if we can just put a yes in the comments to an astrological oracle card, and I can see if I can do any mediumship along the way. Senan. Karen, yeah. So Senan. Is that how you? Shannon. Oh yeah, Shannon. It is Shannon. Yeah, I know. I copped that. Oh, Irish Adrian. Sorry, Irish Adrian is next, and sorry, I'm gonna have to write this down. So Irish Adrian, I forgot all about you, lovely. So I'm gonna do Irish Adrian. Then it's Shannon, and then it's Karen, and then it's Laura. Sorry. Now, Irish Adrian, and then Shannon, Karen, Laura. Okay, perfect. Now, we have a Grand Cross. So, when we have a Grand Cross, it's about provoking something. So that you have, maybe it's you that's being provoked, or it's got to do with, I suppose, Grand Cross. See, it all depends on the bloody... I should take these out because it all depends on the planets that's in it. But when we have a Grand Cross, it's about not about starting something, but more about finishing. So there could be something that you need to finish or get over the line so that you can move on. I know what that is in my life, and it's the tarot course. The tarot course is like, it's a bane in my life, but once it's done, it's done. I'm going to be delighted. So when we have this Grand Cross, it's kind of telling you to make sure that you're not provoking anybody either. Like, you're not actually creating a dynamic in any situation that's in a negative. That's another thing. So, like, definitely pursue your own goals, pursue the objectives that and urges that you have, obviously, but it's like, make sure that you're going along your own path. Yeah. You see, this is just an oracle card, honey. So if you would like a reading with me, absolutely go through my bio in my profile. But what was that? I wanted to say something. You know that saying, you don't have to light a fire, like, do you know, what is that saying, Dave? To burn me. Or something. Don't set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. Don't set yourself on fire to keep others warm. That is the saying that's coming to my mind. Okay, lovely. So that is you, Irish Adrian. Did Lisa. Shannon. Shannon, this is for you. No problem. Now. Oh, hello. Emmanuel, how are you? I haven't seen you. Are you still in Ireland? Longest time, yeah. What's the story? Hi, Claire. I'm good. Emmanuel, are you still in Ireland? You're not fine at all. Are you back? You're still in Ireland? Yeah, I'm much better. Much better. Yesterday was... Oh, perfect. Perfect. I'm in the middle of doing a card for Shannon. Shannon, you're after getting... write in the comments what you need there, Emmanuel. So we have Leo for you, Shannon. So what Leo can be is, on the darker side, it can be maybe there's a little bit too much egotistical stuff going on at the moment. As in, it's like, maybe you need your ego a little bit polished is the thing. Maybe you need your ego a little bit polished to know that you're going on the right path and going in the right road. Appreciation. I think you need a little bit of appreciation at the moment, Shannon. And that's not being egotistical. That's just being everybody. We all need praise in some way, shape, or form. Knowing that we're on the right track and knowing that we're heading on the right road. So when it comes to Leo and this card, I think it's that you have to you have to say to yourself, I will and I want. So I will do this because it makes me feel better. I want to do this because it makes me feel better. And it's basically telling you that you are on the right track, and to give yourself a pat on the back in what's happened and where you've come. Okay, so give yourself a pat on the back. And sometimes self-praise is the only praise. Someone I trusted betrayed me today. He promised to pay me back on the 8th of September. Will he pay? Okay, I'll do that for you. No problem, Emmanuel. So, Emmanuel, you're down on the list, honey. That was Shannon. So Karen, are you still there? Hanging on. Ow. What did I do that for? No problem. And I'll give you a little bit of praise. You're doing great, honey. You're doing amazing. I'll give you a little bit of praise. Karen's there. Karen. Karen, you have the Jupiter card. Now, Jupiter, did you get this card before? I'm feeling you got this card before. But anyway, you've got the Jupiter card. Yeah, you've got the Jupiter card. I think if you're getting the Jupiter card over and over and over again, it's either you need to be more, you need to hold on to optimism and getting in contact with your spirituality. Okay, so getting it, and what I mean by spirituality, it could mean religion to some people, but it for me, spirituality is basically making sure that your soul is clean, if you know what I mean, and that you're vibing high. That's what I think that's what spirituality is to me. To make sure that I'm not being a dick to people, and that, like, I'm not, I suppose, spreading horribleness. You know what I mean? Do you meditate? Jupiter is so abundant as well. He likes growth and expansion. Maybe there's some meditations that you could do, some guided meditations that you could do to kind of yeah, but you need to, you see, when you get distracted, so do I get distracted. Claire Dubs, you're down on the list, honey. Where you need a guided meditation. There's a... He's very late coming around, isn't he? Oh, Laura, you're next. I was actually trying to find you. So... No, you were next after Karen, actually. Sorry. Yeah, Karen, when you keep on getting the Jupiter card, you need a guided meditations. So people talking to you in your ear in order to relax those thought processes, because they can all fly around like madness at times, and it can hold on a second. Girls, I think Paddy's outside. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be long, Karen. That's the thing. It could be like a 10-minute one. Real quick, 10-minute. Bring yourself down and off you go again. That's what I don't like, sitting there for like an hour. It's not, no. At 10, 15 minutes, 20 at the max. Yeah, as long as you're not going to get disturbed. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to be in that meditative state and then someone going, sorry, and then you, oh, get the fright of your life. You know what I mean? Okay, now, Laura. Laura, where are we with Laura? Laura, you're after getting Sagittarius, okay? Sagittarius is all about finding truth. Okay, so is there something in your life, Laura, that you need to see the truth? You need to see the wood through the trees. I think they are leaving her now for the night. Thank you. Oh, perfect. Is there somewhere where you need to kind of, you know, like when you're looking out a smudgy window and you need to wipe it clean? That's what I'm thinking. There's certain, when it comes to this card, Sagittarius is, my ex is just playing. Oh, yeah. This would be the Sagittarius is about truth, and it's always about like, it's about learning and it's about teaching, but also it's like to kind of go through all the kind of murky stuff to see what is really there. So like Sagittarians are very optimistic, but also, now people say they're promiscuous, but I don't see it as promiscuous. I just think that they like to be around a lot of people. Keeps asking me for me to get back with him, but playing mind games too. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that, Laura. People are exes for a reason, you know? So, yeah. You have to see that there's better out there is what is really coming true there. So, my lovely Emmanuel. Let me have a little look. So you want to see, are they going to pay you back on the 8th? Is that the question? Let me see the question there, Emmanuel. Oh. Manuel, did you get your residency? Did you start your job, like, and get your residency? No. So, okay, so you want to see, are they going to pay you back on the 8th? By the 8th of September? Okay. Are they going to pay Emmanuel back by the 8th of September? Okay, so you've got 2 2s, and that for me really means that it could go either way. So it's not a definitive answer. It's like that it's very stressful. Okay, the situation is very stressful. I know that you gave it to them out of a good heart. You gave them a lend of money out of a good heart, but they're not as good-hearted as you. What I would say is to kind of hound them to get the money back. Are you going to get the money back? Yes, you are going to get the money back, but I don't know if it's going to be by the 8th. It's like, I think it was a bad move. It was a bad move in giving this person the money. But you will get it back, but I think it will be longer. So what date are we now? We're like the 20th. I think because this card is about a month. So I think it's going to be longer by the time you get the money back, but you do get the money back. What I would say is that there will be a detachment from this person. So if you would like a reading, then you just go to the link in my bio, my lovely. And yeah, so this is kind of saying that you need to kind of think before you act again in the future. Okay. That was for you, Emmanuel. Sorry you're going through that. No, thank you. Lovely seeing you. It was another girl was actually asking, where were you? You know Vicky? Do you remember Vicky from the morning lives? Yeah, oh, I say you're going through it. Well, much love to you, Emmanuel. Loads of love to you. Now, Claire Dubs, are you there, honey? Sorry for keeping you. Oh, Emmanuel. Claire. Hi, Loyal Pocket Rocket. How are you? Smelly face. Jesus, everybody's in. So I'm going to put up Loyal Pocket Rocket. Hold on a second. No problem, Emmanuel. Emma. Of course you can. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're so good. Thank you, Emmanuel. Who was I to? Claire Dubs. Claire Dubs. Claire, you're after getting the Saturn return. Oh, thanks. You just did that for the crack. Smelly face. You did that for the crack, didn't you? See what I look like with these cool sunglasses, man. You are the crack. How could I forget? Should have heard the mediumship reading I gave literally about half an hour ago. I'm going to put it up on YouTube after I get off, and I'm going to timestamp it because it was one of the best ones that I got for information. Mental. I was like, fuck off. No way. Am I right? Sorry, Claire Dubs. What are we? Saturn return. A Saturn return is basically is about having the maturity to know your own boundaries and know your own limitations. Okay, so it is about trying to find oh, no problem, chat to you in a while. When it comes to Saturn returns, it's about trying to find things in the material world, okay, and how to get them through maturity. And it can be that you need to just regain a little bit of patience so that you use your wisdom, and it's more got to do with your emotional wisdom. So I suppose we get to a certain age and we're able to kind of control our emotions a little bit. Louise Steveny, you were on the list, my lovely. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I just had to turn that off. So when you get that card, Claire, wait, Louise Steveny, yeah. When you get that card, Claire, it's like you're doing all the grown-up stuff. It's all about grown-up stuff. You know what I mean? It's paying the bills. It's getting oh, thank you, Louise. It's paying the bills. It's you know, pulling back money from here and saving money and, you know, doing the shopping. It's the everyday stuff that we have to do in order to live in this world. It's the real material stuff. So but it's like just be consistent and Saturn rewards. That's the thing. Be consistent and Saturn rewards. Okay, lovely. That was Claire Dubs. Loyal Pocket Rocket. Loyal Pocket Rocket. Now, let's see what card comes out for you. Okay, so when it comes to this card, it's about the fire element of desire. But when we have fire element, it's also got... Hold on, sorry. Oh, sorry. I thought my daughter wanted something. Sorry. You're a fire sign. What are you? Sagittarius? Leo? Aries? What are you? Leo. So you just had your birthday? Or you're having your birthday? Woo. 4 days ago. Really good time to have a solar return chart, my lovely. Really good time. So you can plan your year ahead. So, only had your cake today. Aww. So a fire sign is, what are you going to be focusing on? What is it? This is about initiation. So it's also initiating something. So is there something that you want to start? So your birthday was 4 days ago. Oh, you have a really good chart for the year. You have a really good solar return chart for the year, I have to say. I'm trying to picture the chart in my head, and I really think you have a good one. Hold on a second. Oh, I can't get out. No, there we go. Sorry, I had to check something. Yeah, you have a really good chart for the year, if I can remember the chart. Thank you, Louise Deveney. Welcome in, by the way. Roblox account. Follow the live creator. Okay, Roblox account. Well, it feels like Roblox account is young. Don't think I can do your cards. Lovely. So yeah, is there something that you want to initiate? Is there something that you want to start? Where this is the sign to do it, basically. Oh, it's basically telling you to either start something new, if there's something that you want to initiate, if there's something that you want to start, now would be the time. Yeah, and I was saying about your solar return chart, it would be a really good time to get it done. It's basically, it tells you what your year ahead will look like. So it kind of shows you where to focus your energy for this year. So it's from birthday to birthday. So you can look at also the different transits that are coming up in conjunction with that chart. So it's like when to act, when to relax, when to whatever. And it basically, I can't remember. Can't remember. Go on to my bio thing and you can have a little look. The hour appointment is better for a solar return chart because you go, there is a lot to it. There's a lot because you go through your natal chart, your solar return, your lunar returns, and then tarot, a bit of a tarot spread at the end. So an hour appointment is better. The half an hour appointment that I do have up there is, yeah, the half an hour appointment is really for a tarot spread, one kind of question, and like, you know, you're kind of delving into just something that you need to clear out, or it's like a top up from that hour appointment. You know what I mean? So it's that kind of what would you call it? It's the what was I saying? Like the half an hour one, yeah, is so if I've seen your chart before, then it's like, okay, what's going on for the next like month? It's kind of like a top up of the hour. You know what I mean? And sometimes I do spiritual assessments there as well with the half an hour ones, but the hour, half an hour is just not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough time. Yeah. So that was Loyal Pocket Rocket. Emma. Is Emma there? Do we have an Emma? Yeah, go on and look in. It's in my bio. Just go in and have a look at my site and you'll see what you want to do. No, thank you for keep coming in. I love regulars. Oh, same to you, my lovely. Do we have Emma? No, Emma left. Stupid bitch. I know Emma, so it's okay. I can call her a stupid bitch. Louise Steveny. Jackie, hi. Will I put you down? Will I put you down for a card? Oh, why did I get a restriction? Oh, because I called someone a bitch. Your life contains teens that some might find uncomfortable. Oh, harassment and bullying. The notice is unclear, so my life does not contain the content mentioned in the notice. Oh, something's happening. Oh. Well, that's annoying. Yeah, called her the itch. Jackie, yeah, I'll put you down, honey. LOL, they don't know you at all. No, they don't, Claire. Okay, I've had a look. Definitely going to have to purchase it at some point. It looks so interesting. Oh, very good. I'd love to have that with you. So we are on Louise Steveny. Oh, really? Maria, you're down, lovely. Louise Steveny. So the oracle card in which you got the 8th house. Okay, don't be scared of the imagery. No problem, honey. So the 8th house is about how you circulate your money, other people's money. It could be a partner's money, but it can also be about taxes and debt, as in DEBT. It can be about death, but more so about transformation than debt, as in DEATH. So is there something within your life that you need to transform? Excuse me. And maybe that you need to hone in on your instincts. Now, when the 8th house, hi Sinead, how are you? So when excuse me, when it's the 8th house, have you been thinking about starting maybe oracle cards or tarot cards or something when it comes to like paranormal? Drained, my son ain't sleeping properly. Oh no. Am I making you cough? No, I just have a cold. The afters of like a virus of some sort, and I just have like, I'm all caught up still a little bit in the back of my throat. Sorry. If people find that disgusting. So this is the regeneration house. Okay. So, and it is the occult house, as in OCCULT. And you can maybe be attracted to the paranormal, or finding your spidey senses when it comes to the clairs. Also, it is that transformative house, as I said, and it's about deep investigations through psychology. So it is like that kind of the what was it called? The investigations type of house. So maybe it's that there's something ending for a new beginning to come in as well. That's that house as well. And that it's how you share money. What was that? Sorry. Um, no. Sorry. Okay, past lives. Yeah, I have a good past lives regression thing on my phone. It's from Andrew Wiss, I think it is, if you're interested in past lives. It's a meditation. It's only about half an hour. You can download it from YouTube if you have a subscription. That's what I did. So then you don't get disturbed with an ad or something, because you'll jump through your skin. So if you're interested in a past life, instead of going to a person that does past life regressions, the thing with past lives is, if you're not brought on a journey yourself and you see the imagery in your head, then it's not worth it, really. I don't think, like, you could go to someone and, like, I could probably tap in, if I was sitting with you, I could probably tap in to something of your past lives and tell you a little bit about your past lives. But realistically, it could be a load of shit. It could be just a load of stuff that's just coming into my brain. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, did you do a past life regression? Did you see them yourself? Have you done mediumship? Like, would people call you psychic? Okay. And was this in a dream, or just being awake and it sorry, like a movie in your head? Okay. Yeah, dream work is really interesting to me. I studied the Freudian dream analysis. I did 2 modules on that. And I like playing with my dreams. I do like playing with my dreams. So yesterday I was on a live with I was a guest on a live with a guy who thinks psychics and mediumship, he's trying to see, are they real? Are they fake or whatever? So I had that conversation with him. Some over not, and some I've not known. Yeah. So I wouldn't see spirits as in physical, physically seeing, but I do mediumship. What I would see is lights. I can see lights, basically. Hi, Paul. Dave's not here. So basically, if anybody is in the room that can see an aura, someone stands up at the back of a wall. Yeah, he's let me down too. And you see that white hue around a person that you see an aura, that light. Or another good example is if you look, he's sick, Paul. Do you remember that thing that used to go around where you'd have a piece of paper and you're supposed to stare at it and it was like a black blob and you're supposed to stare at it for like 20 seconds. And no, it's this virus that I had as well. And you stare at it for like 20 seconds and then you look at the wall and then that would be in a life figure on the wall. Do you know what I'm talking about? That's what I see. That's what I can see with people. Yeah, that's what I can see. So if someone stands up against a wall, I'll be able to see, right, you had maybe, so a light will come off the left side, a light will come off the right side, and I'll be able to say, okay, there's a man passed or there's a woman passed. And then, sorry, I just have to check this. Okay, whatever. I just want to do a live. Like, TikTok is just sending me all this stuff. So yeah, I can see lights in that way. So and sometimes they will form into pictures, into symbolism. But I'd have to be with the person, you know. Another thing would be that I would, but why am I talking about that? There was something that I was talking about the conversation last night in dream work. Sorry, I was talking about your man there, right? So I was explaining to him, it's not about the conversation. I will put it up on YouTube, that conversation, because I have it on my phone. But that, when I was going to bed last night, I just thought that conversation was significant, okay? So not all conversations are significant, maybe they are, but this particular conversation that I had with this man on TikTok got to me, okay? So because he's like thinking that all psychics are liars and they're out to monetize, you know, especially mediumship, where I don't monetize my mediumship. I monetize my tarot and astrology because it took me years to fucking do it. But I don't monetize the mediumship. If it comes, it comes. That's the end of it. I don't ask for anything other than maybe will you share me out to people. That's it. Like, and that's free. So when I went to bed last night, I said, is there something about this conversation? What is it about this conversation that's getting to me? What is it? Like, it's not, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. So I had a dream. I won't tell you the first part because it doesn't really make any sense. But the second part was I was actually going down beside my granny's shop. And it turned into, I knew it was my granny's shop. But we were going down to, sorry, they're the kids out the side of the house if you can hear them. But we went into a coffee shop. Now, my granny wasn't there. It was me and my dad. So my granny died in 2019. She was 90. I think she was 90, yeah, 90. But she used to have a shop down the Crumlin Road. So we were walking down the Crumlin Road or Dolphin's Barn, and I went into this coffee shop. And in this coffee shop, me and my dad, we were standing to get a coffee, and the coffee shop had really high ceilings, and on the ceilings were like really elaborate paintings, like old in different sections. And like, you know, when you go into an old house, there is like that plaster, that's decorative plaster. And in between those plasters were these amazing paintings, right? And there's a man on a ladder and he's closing it off.
You know Dolphin's Barn? Yeah, my granny and granddad had the H. Callahan shop. You know, the Callahan shoe repair. That was my granny and granddad. They were like, they were the only ones that had a phone at the time. They used to make a load of money on people making phone calls. So yeah, so when we went down, so when we went down, so in anyway, this man was up on a ladder and he was closing it off with a shutter, closing all the art off with a shutter. And I said, why is he closing it off? Like, that's beautiful. People should like appreciate that. That is just beautiful. And then my granny came into the dream and she went, "Hi, Miriam." And she was with this woman. And I said, "Oh my God, Granny, you're dead." And she said, "Yeah, I know." And I said, like, he's just covering that. He's covering the paintings. And she was like, "Yeah, because they're not meant for everybody. Not everybody's supposed to see them." And I went, "Oh." So when I woke up, I was like, that was a mad dream. And I was concentrating more on the first part, which I won't tell you, but and I was like, that was mad. And then I'm thinking about the second part. And it was only when I was going shopping today, food shopping with my eldest, I went, oh my God, not everybody is supposed to witness the gift or have the gift of mediumship, of psychic, of whatever, because it's in that Venusian realm, you know, it's in the Venusian realm of beauty and art, and beauty and art through the psychic way, you know. Look, that was my interpretation of it. I loved working with my dream works, and yeah, so that, and I really wanted to say it to your man, like, you know, it's not for everybody. Not everybody gets to witness it. Not everybody gets to witness the Sistine Chapel. Not everybody gets to witness, you know, is this thing broken?
No, there's flame coming out of the exhaust.
Oh, he's going to have to pull it towards
There's actually fire coming out of the exhaust.
Yeah, he's going to have to get someone to tow it down. I don't have a tow. I don't have a tow bar. Don't, because it could blow up.
Yeah, he said if it touches the petrol, it'll just go down.
Yeah, does tell him to ring Donal.
If Donald's in bed, everyone's in bed.
Does he want to pull it into the garden? Tell him to pull it into the garden until the morning.
No, drop it home.
And your dad will drop him home. Yeah, and not appreciated by anyone. That's everyone. That's exactly it. So that's what I got from the thing. But in anyway, so yeah, if you're interested, yeah, like art, not everybody's going to appreciate it. So, I have to see now. Who do we have? So yeah, if you're into, you should go and look, Louise, at the different courses that I have on in my bio, on my site, and see does anything take your fancy. I'm kind of getting tired now. Now, let's see who is still here waiting on card before I fall asleep. Who would like a card? Just put in yes in the comments. Oh, thank you, Claire. That's so cute. I do mediumship, yeah. I do mediumship. I'm actually going to put this conversation or this
on YouTube and you'll see me doing mediumship. Thank you, Karen. No, nobody else wants a oracle card. So I'm actually going to head off. Pretty pooped. Oh, good woman. Claire got the psychic development course. So I don't charge for mediumship, Louise, but definitely if something comes true in the reading, astrological reading or tarot reading, then absolutely I'll give it to you. No problem. I don't have anybody with me here at the minute, so I'm not going to lie. But look, if you want to book a reading, I don't think I have I think I have time tomorrow. Let me see. I know I have to leave at 2:00, so I can't do anything past 2:00, and then I don't have any time until probably Monday when the kids go back. So have a little look, but I'm going to love yous and leave yous, my lovely peoples. I've been on 2 hours now, and I'm going to give the guy the link to my YouTube for that confirmation of things of what I got. And I got her dad in, and I got so much information. Specifics is what I want to say. Yeah, voice clip me, Claire. Oh, and thanks for joining. Thanks for joining us here, Louise. We're all friends here. And hope to see you in more of my lives. Claire, give us a voice clip there when you're ready. Okay, see you in a few. Or not see you in a few. I'll talk to you in a few, Claire. Okay, bye. Bye. Thank you.